very good morning to each one of you. Welcome to Cochin Public School News Desk. I am Aysha Anaum of Standard 5A presenting you this week's news roundup. Let's see what we have in store for this week. Breaking news. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat, wife, 11 others killed in IAF helicopter crash in Tamil Nadu. India pays homage to the deceased. Chief of Defence Staff CPS General Bipin Rawat, his wife Madhulika Rawat, an army brigadier, and 10 others perished when an Indian Air Force IAF 𝘊𝘭𝘶𝘣 helicopter carrying them crashed into a heavily wooded area of the Kunurgat in the Nilgiris in western Tamil Nadu on Wednesday afternoon. The cause of the chopper crash, in which there is only one survivor, is being investigated. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday evening paid last respect to Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat, wife, and 11 defence personnel who were killed in the helicopter crash in Tamil Nadu. He was joined by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, and the 3 service chiefs at the Palam Air Base. Really a sad news. CPS is joining the nation in expressing deep condolences over the death of CDS General Bipin Rawat and his wife, and also 11 other personnel who were on board on the ill-fated military chopper.
राष्ट्र नायक बलिदानियों को विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि।
Let's move on to the state news. Solar panels to be deployed in 10 reservoirs. Grid-connected floating solar panel units will be deployed in 10 reservoirs as part of a larger program aimed at tapping the renewable energy potential of the state. The Kerala State Electricity Board KSEB has invited requests for qualification RFQ from solar power developers for installing floating solar panels in 8 reservoirs. That is really a great initiative from KSEB for tapping our natural resources, isn't it? Tamil Nadu releases high volume of water from 𝘊𝘭𝘶𝘣. Tamil Nadu released a high volume of water in different phases to the Periyar from Sunday night, while maintaining the water level in the 𝘊𝘭𝘶 Dam just below the upper rule curve of 142 feet in the daytime. Residents downstream of the dam said they keep vigil during night, even as some of them moved to safer locations or both at houses of relatives. The Kerala government is set to move an interlocutory application IA in Supreme Court to prevent Tamil Nadu from releasing vast quantities of water from the 𝘊𝘭𝘶 Dam, purportedly without warning and at night. May Almighty save the people staying downstream from all danger. 𝘊𝘭𝘶𝘣 Railway Underpass to be opened on December 11. The railway underpass at 𝘊𝘭𝘶 will be opened by Habib Eden MP at 4 p.m. on December 11. The underpass has a height of 2.5 meters and width of 4 meters. TJ Vinod MLA will preside over the inaugural event in which Mayor M. Anikumar will take part. More news on the national level. Army operation in Nagaland goes awry. 15 civilians dead. At least 15 civilians and 1 soldier were killed in a botched ambush and retaliatory violence in Nagaland's Mon district over 24 hours, prompting the state government and the army to order a probe into the incident. On Saturday evening, a special unit of the army mistakenly opened fire at a pickup van carrying coal miners from the Thiru area to their village outing about 15 kilometers away, killing 6 on board. The incident happened at about 5 p.m. It is really very sad news. Deep condolences to their families. Hyderabad's rocketmen aim for the stars. When Skyroot Aerospace successfully tested 𝘊𝘭𝘶 last month, it became the country's first privately developed fully cryogenic rocket engine. The indigenous engine was developed using 3D printing with a super alloy. Wishing them all success. May their venture make the Indian flag fly high. Moderation for Class 12 Term 1 exam sold. The National Council of CPS Schools has requested the Central Board of Secondary Education to consider awarding moderation for the Class 12 English and Mathematics Term 1 board examinations held on December 2nd and 6th, respectively, as the papers were from out of syllabus and really tough for the students. Farmers declare victory to start vacating the protest sites. Thousands of protesting farmers camped out on the borders of Delhi for 380 days are set to go home on December 11th after making a Vijay Diwas to celebrate the achievement of most of their demands. On Thursday, the 𝘊𝘭𝘶𝘣, a joint platform of protesting farm unions, announced that it had accepted the central government's proposal to resolve pending demands and called off the year-long agitation.
कल सरकार से जो ड्राफ्ट आया था उसके बारे में हमारी चिंता थी कि अभी तो सरकार कह रही है पहले आंदोलन खत्म करो फिर हम मुकदमे वापस लेंगे, ये तो सशर्त था। चिंता ये थी कि सिर्फ 2 राज्यों का जिक्र था। चिंता ये थी कि सरकार की विभागों का तो जिक्र है, एजेंसियों और समर्थकों के खिलाफ जो मुकदमे हैं उसका क्या होगा। मैं विस्तार में जाए बिना कह सकता हूं कि सरकार के आज के प्रस्ताव में इन सब बिंदुओं को एड्रेस किया गया है।
Let's look at the international news. India-Russia renew military pact. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Vladimir Putin on Monday held the 21st India-Russia summit, covering an array of areas with an aim to further enhance the special and privileged strategic partnership between the two countries. The two sides held the first ever 2+2 ministerial meeting, where Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said India has faced unprovoked aggression on its northern borders for more than a year. May the relationship between two countries strengthen for peace but not for war. Will deepen ties with Bangladesh, Modi. India would further expand and deepen ties with Bangladesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Monday, marking Maitri Divas that commemorates the day when India recognized Bangladesh as an independent country in 1971. You can be a good neighbor only if you have good neighbors. May the ties develop to good beyond good neighbors. UAE moves to 4.5-day week Saturday-Sunday weekend. From January 2022, United Arab Emirates to switch weekends to Saturday-Sunday in line with Western schedules. The extended weekend comes as part of the UAE's government efforts to boost work-life balance and enhance social well-being, the statement added. Now let's move on to the sports news. Sindhu falls at final hurdle, takes silver. Reigning world champion PV Sindhu returns with a silver medal after losing to Korean teen sensation emceeing in the summit clash of the BWF World Tour Finals here on Sunday. Sindhu could match neither the pace nor breach the defense of the world number 6 Korea, losing 16-21, 12-21. India wraps up proceedings in quick time. 43 minutes and 69 balls was all it took for India spinners to wipe out New Zealand's low order and register a 372-run win, India's biggest test victory in terms of runs to pocket the two-test series 1-0 at the Wankhede Stadium here on Monday, adding 12 vital points to its World Test Championship kitty. Well played, Team India! Roundup. Thank you for your kind listening. Wish you a happy week ahead. My colleague from CPS News will join you next week. Until then, goodbye. It is me, Aysha, and I'm signing off.